Hi, my name is Ben Adams. My family and I have been coming to Bayview, Westland for about 2 years now. Me and another guy were setting trusses on a pole barn, and we were getting down to the very end, and a gust of wind came along. Next thing you know, they all collapsed on me. I tried to jump out of the way and took a 20-foot drop to the ground. And next thing I remember was landing on my butt and then going backwards, and I felt something break. It wasn't until a few days later, after I got out of the hospital, that the other guy told me I had missed 2 different areas where there was concrete forms that we had just taken off from pouring footings that still had all of the lag screws in them sticking out. As far as your cervical spine goes, you have 7, and mine was the C6 that I had broke and did not know until later that afternoon when the neurosurgeon came in and said I had completely broken in half my C6. What I was told from all of the emergency personnel was that medically, from their training and what they've seen over the years, they had never seen or heard of any single person break their C6 and not still be able to breathe on their own or move on their own. I didn't have any breathing issues. I was still able to move all of my limbs. They told me in the news that it was going to be 10 to 12 weeks. I really don't think that set in because I'm pretty stubborn. I don't think it was till about a month in that it really set in that this was going to be a real long road to recovery, and I was going to be restricted, and that I was going to have to let everybody else do everything for me. And so then we did another CT scan later, I think about a month later, and discovered during that entire month, after 3 weeks of growth, my body quit growing bone altogether. And so then it had to be extended even longer. So basically a 10 to 12 week healing process got extended to 6 months. And it really sent me into quite a downward spiral, mentally and emotionally, because having a young family, being so active in their life, and not being able to work and provide, like all the things that was ingrained to me as how a man is supposed to be. Even though I knew I had a huge community, praying over me and our family, it was still hard to bear the fact that now all the responsibility was going to have to be on my wife for that much longer. Bayview was making sure that our family had food on the table, which was a huge blessing. That was one of the biggest things I feared, was how is my family going to eat? Knowing that loss of income, which is huge, that second income. And then Bayview paid for our utilities for that first month after my accident, which we had fallen behind on, so that was a huge blessing. But even just continually reaching out, stopping by, making sure I wasn't secluding myself into the rejoicing of the healing, the fact that I survived, and that I'm going to be able to go back to normal life without surgery. If there was ever a doubt, and I've had my doubts and issues with God, to ever doubt if He's has forgotten about me or allowed this to happen, it has definitely taught me that He still is there protecting me, watching over me, and that He cares and loves about not only me but my family. So if anything, it's been a real faith rebuilding for me.